What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be straightening out the handle on a push mower. Okay, this push mower handle is bent. It's bent right here just a little bit. I'm going to take this off and unbend it, and then I'm going to do a couple of little things to it, like remove this flap. There's a flap. I'm going to remove this flap right here. I don't like it on here. And I'm also going to, now there's a water bottle here that I made. Okay, it's a regular water bottle. Okay, with I think 1/8 inch thick tubing, runs all the way on up. I got a one of these fuel line clippers. Well, I'm going to drill this out so that once this is drilled out, it's gonna go right onto this barb right there. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, okay, is take this fuel line down, set it down here. Okay, now that that's out of the way, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hand here and here. I'm going to squeeze in, and it should pop out. Okay, it should pop out somehow. Okay, since this side already came out, this side here should do the same thing. So what I could also do too is disconnect this. Okay, just basically you just basically lift up like this, lift it up. There you go, lift like that, let that hang. Then I have to try to get this out. Oh, it's almost out. Oh, okay. All right, so it's got a like a U shape to it. That's actually kind of cool. Put it in. Oh, okay. So there we go. Do this, and there it comes out. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I gotta try to somehow bend this back up so it's straight like that, and then do some other minor adjustments. Okay, so I pretty much already had, okay, this I think this is a 2x6. Yeah, yeah, I think a 2x6. I'm not really familiar with my wood too much. I'm not a builder, so but anyway, got this. I also got an old pajama bottom, whatever, it's trash. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set this just like this, and instead of making a lot of noise, which I don't want to do, I'm gonna take the hammer, a little bit more. Okay. Cool. All right. Now that looks a little straight, but still not straight enough. Might have to actually bend. Okay. Might have to actually bend this part here, or this part here, this way a little bit more, because it doesn't look 100% straight. So let me see if I can. I don't want to do too. Now, since I just did that, I shouldn't have to do any more here, because if I do any more, it's gonna snap here. So yeah, and here. I don't want to do that. So now what I'm gonna do is see, it's got 3 different adjustments. 1, 2, 3. Obviously it came out of this one because this one's rusted more than this one is. So what I'm going to do, put this through like I did, like it was, and now what I'm going to do, take this is the this is to for the throttle. Okay, so you want to basically bend this. Okay, bring it down like that. Do this. Now what I want to do is basically just, oh, there it goes, and there we go. Better. Oh yeah, that's much better. It's just a little stiff, but not bad. Cool. See, I didn't get it 100% straight, but it's better than what it was. Yep. Okay, so the next thing we got to do is we got to take this flap off. But in order to take this flap off, I need to put it on that. Okay, now that I got the push mower on the white table, now what I'm gonna do is figure out how I can get this off of here, because I don't know if it's cotter pinned in or just put in or what, I don't know. Or what I can do is cut it along here, and then at least the flap will be gone, but this this plastic bar, or plastic bar I guess what you call it, will stay in place. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do. So either going to cut this along here, leave this on, take this off, but just in case if I want to put it back on, which probably won't happen, but I guess I never know. So okay, what I'm gonna have to do is I think I'm gonna have to take this nut off, take the tire off, in order to see what this is, if this is tapered off. So if this piece right here that sticks out here is tapered off, if it is, then I have to figure out how to, I guess what you call untaper it somehow, or bust it, ruin it, whatever, in order to get this out. So now I'm gonna find the nut and take this nut off and go from there. Okay, so this size nut is a 14 millimeter socket, and I got myself adapter. Of course, it's the wrong size adapter. Okay, really? Nope. Nope. It's in here somewhere. I just had it the other day. Nope. Is this it? Yep, there it goes. Okay. All right. This is a size 3/8. Okay. Put that in. Oh, now it's the wrong size socket. Boy, I'm really with it today. Okay. It's all right. And this is actually cool. I found this. Found this on the side of the road. Somebody must have moved out or did something at this person's house, person's house, and they threw a bunch of stuff out. I thought it was actually pretty cool. It's a half inch, quarter inch. Pretty cool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off and take it off so I can see behind this wheel. Okay, here we go. All right, nuts off. Now what I can do is slide this. Alright. I didn't realize how hard it was to get it off. Almost. In there. Well, I guess you could say that I guess what you call this is an inner bushing, round long bushing. I guess you could say that's not bad, because this tire didn't wobble on this. Cool. All right, now what I need to do is see how. All right, so that's what I thought. Okay, so it's actually not tapered. Okay, it's actually got a little bit of a flange. If you see that right. Okay, if you see the tip of my finger, it's got a little, guess what you call piece of flange right there. So what I'm gonna have to do, bring this up, and then I think what I can do is somehow push it out. Oh, okay, that even works better. Okay, for a little bit. Same thing to this goes. There it goes. Excellent. I really don't know why they put these on this, or I'm sorry, I don't know why they put these on these push mowers for. I never knew what the purpose was. It's also cracked there a little bit too, so all right, well, whatever. Okay, so now that that's off, now what I can do is I'm gonna put some I use either motor oil or I use grease to put inside of the bushing here, so when I slide the tire back over and spin it, it'll spin a little easier. And not only that, if I need to take this tire back off, okay, it should come off yeah, it should come off a little easier. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, so right now, okay, it's a good 2-stroke oil. I used to have a Eton Beamer, 50cc first, yeah, Eton Beamer, 2-stroke, yeah, 2-stroke, yeah, something like that. I wasn't too familiar with it. I had it, and a lot of things were wrong with it, whatever, so I didn't really go through it. But anyway, this was the oil that was left over from it. It's still good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually open this, take my finger, just don't need a whole lot. Put my finger on here, lube it up a little bit, like this. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do, put this back over here so it don't get spilt. I'm gonna take a little bit more, make sure it don't come flat off the table and struck me in the head. Don't need that. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna keep hitting it, and there it goes. Perfect. Shouldn't have no problem mowing grass now. Should buzz to it like butter. Cool. Okay. Now we take our nut. Now I put the nut back. Put the nut back. Go back. No. Okay. Like that. Okay. Tighten it up. That. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat the same process. So let me turn this around without hitting anything. Move it around like this. Okay, so same process. Okay. So wait a minute, loosey goosey, righty tighty. So this way loosening it, or just that. So this way's tightening it, this way's loosening it. Okay, make sure it's on there, and there we go. Okay, a little bit more. I could actually hear the gears in it grinding. So this may have to be taken apart and cleaned out and re-greased, so it'll last me a little longer. I really enjoy this. I guess what you call double ratchet. Like I said, half inch here, 1/4 inch here. No, I'm sorry, I do apologize. 1/4 inch here, 1/2 inch here. All right. Okay. Not too bad. Okay, set that there. Grab my 2-stroke oil. Set that right there. Okay, everything looks good. So apparently there must have been something here. I don't know. Maybe there was a bag, because I think that might explain why this. I put this here because the handle kept coming down. So I put this here to stop the handle from going down. But there must have been something here for like a setup or something, because it's weird because it's got a knob here of some sort. This, and yeah, so this adjusts the height of the deck. And yeah, I don't know what this, I think this might have been for the bag or something. I'm not too sure, but oh well. I don't need it. All I need is just to cut the grass. And the stupidest thing is, right over there, buried underneath all that stuff to the right, is another push mower. But it's my push mower that I got from Walmart. Yep, Walmart.com. So, all right. So now that that's a little greased up right there, move it over a little bit more without falling off. Put this on. Okay. Now the main reason why I did this is 2 reasons. One, it makes the wheel go faster. Okay, because when you have a lot of like dirt built up and stuff like that, you know, it makes the wheel go. The wheel doesn't turn or spin the way it's supposed to. Okay, now I could have go ahead when I had this tire off, or the whole plastic tire wheel off. I could just went ahead, and I'll just show you. I could have just easy take a wire brush, cleaned all that off, and then not even bother putting a 2-stroke oil on it. But I'm not going to do that because I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not, or if I'm going to sell it. I don't know, because this is I have 2 push mowers and 1 riding mower, and I really don't know why. But like I said, I found this on the side of the road, and it did not. The gentleman told me that it ran. Spin. Okay, so now that that's all spit, now that's all done. So both tires are done. So, okay. Now the fuel line, like I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna actually take a drill bit carefully. Okay, take the drill bit, go in here, drill this out a little bit more. Okay, I'm sorry, not a little bit more. Drill this out a little bit, so when I put this onto the barb, I'm hoping that it will actually go over this. If you can't see it, okay, it'll go over a little bit more, okay, because it was leaking and it leaked gas a little bit, and I don't want that to happen. So let me find a drill bit size that will fit in there. Okay, this right here is my this is actually from the same wood. Okay, that is right here. Basically just cut a strip. I use different drill bits off and on, so I made a video on how to do this. It'll either be, so it'll be linked either here or here. It'll bring you right to that. So now I have to find a drill bit that will fit into this. Okay, I don't know if this is not gonna work because it don't look like it's it doesn't look like it's doing anything. I don't want to do it too much, because if I end up doing it too much, then it's end up gonna either break or something's gonna happen. So the only size that I know that might fit is this one, and I mean it's going in, but it's not doing anything. So all right, so let me hook this up to my drill. Down the side. All I want to do is put it over the barb here, so that way I can keep that right where it is. All right, see if that worked. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna have to find something a little bit bigger. But yeah, so if anybody's interested, if anybody would like to do this or whatever, like I said, it'll be a link either here or here. Okay, I got this is a yellow tray, I guess, with like a parts tray or something, whatever it is. It's got an opening here, so you can hold it like this, got parts in it, whatever it is. If I can try to link this, okay, in the description box below this video, I will try. Really have a little hard time trying to link stuff, so I do sincerely apologize. So let's see what happens. But all right, so now what I'm gonna do is take these drill bits out. Now I have to find out which one is going to work. Like I said, I don't want to end up opening it up too much, because if I open this up too much and something happens. All right, see this one here is not that bad. All right, I might not even have to even. Oh, okay. All right, I believe it'll stay on, but I don't know if I want to take that chance. And next thing you know, I'll be mowing grass with it or something, and next thing you know, it'll give out. Very carefully. I mean, very carefully. Just do it this way. Oh. So it did work. Okay, so that's what it does. If anybody ever has like a job like this or something, I find a free push mower or whatever, and you want to do a setup like this, feel free. I don't care. I think it's kind of cool the way I got it set up. Okay, and if you have tubing, like I said, I believe this is 1/8. Okay, it could be a quarter, but I believe it's 1/8. Okay, and just if the hose does not fit onto the bar right here. Okay, just take a drill bit. Let me see what size drill bit size that is before I go any further. Okay, so this is a quarter. Okay, so this is a quarter drill bit. Okay, so I'll put the size of this. I'll put the size of this drill bit that I just used down in the description box below this video. So if anybody wants to do it, feel free. Feel free. Okay, let's see what happens now. Okay, so let's try to put it on. Oh, all right, there we go. There we go. It might be doing it. Like I said, it doesn't have to be superb. Yeah, all right. I don't want to go any further with it. All right, so the worst comes to worst, what I might have to, it's on there. Okay, yeah. So the hose is on, back off, or I could just leave it on. Either way, but if I do take it off, I'm gonna take it off and cut it. I'm gonna shorten it down a little bit more. I don't need all this hose like it is. So I'm gonna shorten it. I'm gonna use the same drill bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and do this again and then slide it over, because it's on there, but I don't know if it's gonna ruin it or if it's gonna kink and create a hole. I don't know. All right, sorry about that, everyone. So a lot of stuff came up. So okay, so back to the fuel line here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop this off, even though technically the line's on. I'm gonna take it off, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut some of this off by using scissors. But what I'm gonna do before I do that, because it is cold outside, it's like 49, 50 degrees. So what I'm gonna do is recrimp that, pull that back up. Now before I took this off, okay, there was a black tubing there was probably about a black piece of tubing that was on here. So the black tubing was on this part right here, so slid over this and into here, and it was leaking up a storm. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this right, like I don't want to cut too much off. Do that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my drill bit, and again, this is quarter. Put it through. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do really actually. Let me see if I can shorten this thing down just a little. I don't want to put too much pressure on it. Let me bring it under it. Actually, how better I'll bring it over it just to be on the safe side. So I probably end up deleting probably a majority of this. Let me cut this a little bit more. So let me bring it back. I don't need all this fuel line up here because there's no reason for it. So let me try to see if I can cut it right here. All right, take my drill bit, or my drill with my bit, put it through very carefully, like that. Okay, let me do a little bit more. Okay, now what I can do is put this, if I can. It will go. All right, there we go. There we go. Huh. That's turned out a lot better. Now I'm going to release it. Now the fuel will come down. Now there's a I would say probably, since this right here is a little over a quarter. Okay, this is a little over a quarter. So this is obviously all the way down to here. But inside, I believe that's less than 1/4, I believe. But anyway, it goes all the way down to right, if you can see that, to right there. I don't know if you can hardly see it, but it's like right there. So what I'm gonna do is, what I was gonna do is take this, unscrew this, Okay, undo the wires, put more gas into it, and then you know, and then of course put it all back together again and try to run it. So I'm going to run it exactly how it is right now. I'm not going to bother doing any more. I want to see if it'll, I want to see if this setup right here will do just as good. Okay, so so let me pull the bar up. There it goes. All right, there it goes. I have to squeeze the bottle a little bit, so it looks like I'm gonna have to create a better fuel tank thing, whatever it is. All right. There's, all right. So I'm gonna let some of the air out. There we go. All right. See if we can try it again. All right, got started. Nice and smooth. I'm just gonna have to try to create a better setup, okay, unless I get the fuel tank that of course is not here fixed. So I'm gonna pretty much leave that here for now. I don't want to mow the grass because it's gonna be boring. All right, so like I mentioned in the first video, there's a hole here. If there is a way I can salvage this salvage this gas tank, so if anybody has any ideas, like any adhesives, like GB weld or something in that category, or something in that form that I can fix this, please leave it in the comment box below this video. Dump it in a bucket, keep doing it a couple times, just make sure I get all the water out of it, and then I guess I'll have to leave the cap open like this out in the sun, and hopefully maybe it'll dry. Use E6000 glue because I found out, I did some research on Google. If I put E6000 on here, it's not, the gas will actually make it gooey, and I really don't want that. So, you know, but again, if anybody has any ideas, please leave them in the comment box below this video. All right, well everyone, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. Also subscribe for more. I might be doing more future videos on that push mower, but I mean, for right now I'm gonna leave it exactly how it is. I want to try and get that gas tank fixed. So if anybody has any ideas, leave a comment below, or see you in the next video. Peace.